So the purpose of this video is to explain the My Virtual Child assignment to you. All right, so where you're going to access the assignment is if you're on the home page again, you will click on the My Virtual Child content, and then you'll see the assignment here. So you can download that assignment, which is what I recommend. And it gives you instructions on how to set up your My Virtual Child, and then also all of the questions that you're going to be answering this semester. So I'll go through the instructions for you. So it says each student is responsible for creating a My Virtual Child online through your Revel account. So that Revel account is where you're going to access the textbook quizzes, and also the My Virtual Child. And I believe access to Revel for this class is under $100. So to access your My Virtual Child, you're going to log into your Revel account, and then you'll click on the Assignments tab at the top of the page, and you'll be able to get started on your My Virtual Child. So what you're going to do is, once you raise your child into the ages that you need for each assignment, you're going to answer the questions on this document that you see here. Revel, or the online My Virtual Child, will prompt you to answer questions right into the assignment page. I do not mark anything on Revel. So you're going to download this, and I highly recommend answering the questions directly in the chart. So if it's worth 1 mark, you need to have 1 point. So you're going to talk about what you're going to compare your My Virtual Child's eating behavior for what's expected at this age. So for the first assignment, you're going to raise your child through the 18-month mark, and you're going to answer the first 6 questions, okay? And if you have questions as you answer, if going through, we can definitely go over that when we have our live sessions, or we can set up an individual meeting for that as well. So so actually I'm going to tell you where you're going to submit that to before we get go. I'm just going to change my view to view as a student. Okay, so once you have downloaded the document, we're back at the beginning. So I'll go back here. You're going to download the document. You're going to answer the questions directly into the chart, and then you're going to submit it to me through the assignments folder on LMS. So you go up here to Assessments, you click Assignments, and then you'll see each folder for each one of the assignments. So that's where you're going to submit it. So you do not answer the questions on the Revel account itself. Okay, so let's go back here to assignments. Okay, so maybe table of contents. No, that's for the textbook. My computer is being so slow. I have too much open. Okay. Oh, sorry. I need to be in student view. That was the problem. Okay. Sorry about that. But you will go through, and once you get to this page, you'll see the My Virtual Child assignment, Create Your Child, and then also raising your child until 2. Okay, so it says Start here. You click Start. And it will take you to actually creating the assignment, to starting up your child. So it's going to ask you your gender, your partner's gender, how you conceived your child, and it's going to ask you to answer all these questions about temperament. And then you will start to raise your baby. So I've already raised, I can actually reset it, so I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so it says Raise a Child. You click Create. You accept the terms and conditions, and then it's going to ask you, so welcome to My Virtual Child, and you're going to click your sex at birth, your preferred gender, your partner's sex at birth. I'm going to move this over here. Their gender, and then how you conceived your baby. So if you conceived through adoption, intercourse, surrogate, that kind of thing. Then you click next. And then you're gonna get to pick the avatar of the baby. So you're gonna pick like head shape, hair, skin color, or hair color, eye shape, eyebrows, ears, just going kind of random here, nose, mouth, outfit, color of the outfit, if you want a headscarf, glasses. So you're going to pick your avatar. If you want a headscarf, there you go. And then you click next. And then this is where it's going to start asking you about your personality. So you're going to read through each option and then you're going to set it up. So you're going to click through, and I'm just going to click through. You're going to go through the personality quick questions. And then there's a cognitive question, and we'll just keep going. Sorry. You're going to read all this and answer it. I'm just going really fast. So how you answer these questions is going to change the algorithm of your child, how your child develops. So now I'm on the cognitive quiz. Okay, sorry. So now my child is born, so it's going through conception. You can read about that. And then it's going to start asking you, you can read through all these. All right, so based on what you and your partner have, this is when you're going to start answering questions. So based on when you and your partner have read, the best approach to exercise in the first trimester is to exercise. You can choose what you're going to do. Exercise moderately, take prenatal vitamins. Okay, so you're in the first trimester. So now you've had a baby boy, so you get to name your child. So we'll name Adam here. Okay, create. And now my baby's born, so it's 0 months old. You can see that there. And then you have to raise. So for the first assignment, you're going to raise your child all the way till 2. So you're going to say, okay, so you keep thinking about Adam's dramatic birth. After 8 hours of labor, Adam begins to go into distress. So I've had the baby via C-section, and his APGAR score was 7 or 8. After only 1 week, you already feel a hormonal connection. When your baby cries, you begin to lactate. This will increase if you choose to breastfeed, but gradually die off if you don't. So now we're going to get to decide how we're going to feed Adam. So are we going to breastfeed? Are we going to supplement with formula, or are we going to go exclusively to formula? So you'll choose, I'm going to breastfeed Adam. All right, so you want Adam to be active and curious about his environment. So you deck out his crib, you talk or interact, or you give lots of stimulation. So I'm going to pick this one. So you kind of get the idea. So you're going to continue to raise, so all the way through. You have to go in sequence. So once you get through to, I think I have a couple more questions, and then it will... It's talking about sleep, about what we do when he's crying. Now Adam's 3 months old. So you're going to continue to raise your baby until you get to 2. Oops. And then you'll answer the questions on the My Virtual Child assignment and then upload it to the assessment folder. So that's a little bit about My Virtual Child. I know it can be kind of overwhelming for students at times, but please reach out with questions and make sure you get your child set up as early as possible and start working through the material that way. Anyway, so remember, it's 30% of your final grade and 4 different entries, but the first one is not due until October 1st, so you have a little bit of time. Anyway, that's it for this video, but we will talk again soon.